Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to another maths lesson. Today we are going to be looking at symmetry. Now, symmetry is when you have a shape or an object, and if you had to cut it down the middle, it would be identical on both sides. So if something's symmetrical, it is equal on both sides. So what we have here is, it says, what is symmetry? Symmetry is when one shape becomes exactly like the other. Simple symmetry shows a reflection like a mirror. So here when we've got the circle, if I had to cut it in half there and fold over, it would be equal. The same goes for that way, or actually in a circle it can go many different ways, but it just means that my two halves are going to be equal. Now let's have Riley. Say hi, Riley.
Hi.
Okay, now what if you look at Riley over here, we have got Riley is actually a symmetrical form, because if I have permission for this, if I draw a line right down Riley's right down Riley's middle, and I went all the way down her body, she would be symmetrical on both sides, because it's like if I put a mirror there, it would be a mirror image on the other side. She's got her two eyes, half a nose, half a mouth, arms, hands, everything is identical. So the human body is a symmetrical form. Now, thank you, Miss Symmetry. Now, if I take Emily here and I did a side view of Emily, if I had to draw a line down Emily's face like that, she is not symmetrical. She is an asymmetrical shape because her two sides of her face are not equal. The same goes for if I hold up your hand, baby. The same goes for if I had to draw on her fingers. If I folded it, they would not be equal. They would not be the mirror image of each other. Okay, thank you, girls. Right, boys and girls, so if you have a look here, here are some of the shapes that I've got that are symmetrical and asymmetrical, which means non-symmetrical. So symmetrical, you can see it's a mirror image. Asymmetrical, they are different on either side. Symmetrical, the same. Asymmetrical, not the same. A face would be symmetrical unless you were like this clown and he has got different features, so he is asymmetrical. Now, if we're looking at shapes, shapes are a good way to see for symmetry. So if I was looking at those shapes, right at the moment, we're just going to look for one line of symmetry. I know you get, for a lot of these shapes, the square, I can do many lines of symmetry. But for now, we're just going to focus on one line of symmetry. And in the next activity, boys and girls, on the next slide, you are just going to do one line of symmetry for me. So if I'm looking for one line of symmetry here, I would find the midway and I would draw my line of symmetry. My heart, I would go down the middle. There's my line of symmetry. For these shapes, I can choose either way, as long as they are equal on both sides, boys and girls. That's what makes it symmetrical. Let's go side. Actually, let's go across like that. And that would be a line of symmetry. That one would have many lines of symmetry, as would that one. And then the oval, let's go that way. So boys and girls, just remember, when you're doing symmetry, a shape is symmetrical if it's the mirror image on both sides. It has to be the mirror image, otherwise it's not symmetrical, which is asymmetrical. Okay, boys and girls, see how you go on the next slide. If you've got any problems, let me know, and enjoy. Bye.
Bye.